guys, and welcome back to another video. It is the 4th of October and we are at Baden Hall and I'm getting a shed. So there's no need for the bivvy. There's a shed on every peg. They're not bad. You've got a rubber mat floor. It's pretty clean. There's maybe a few spiders and whatnot in like, but I haven't seen none yet. When I do, they'll be going out the door. I got here for 7:15 this morning. The gates open at 7:30. And then we've had to stand around until 10:30, and then the guys did the draw. There's me, there's Darren, there's Peter Carper, Tom Blackwell, he's down, Stu Vintner, he's down, and I believe it's Tom's brother-in-law, he's down with us, and Mick the Speciman hunter. So they did the draw. And it didn't go how I thought it would go. And I thought it would have gone first in the queue, would have been first to pull a ball out, pick your peg, but it wasn't like that. So what they did was they had the names on a piece of paper with balls up slightly actually, because the way they're doing it was because there's like 5 of us or 6 of us is there. He was going to put us in as one draw. He'd pull out a number, and that number would correspond to whoever's name was given a number on the piece of paper he had. First of all, I fancied peg 1, which is over the far side, peg 17 or peg 16. First choice was peg 1. Second choice was peg 16, and my third choice would have been peg 17, because there's 2 little islands over there what I like to fish to, and also margins and stuff. So anyway, the way he started the draw, peg 1 went, peg 16 went, sorry, peg 17 went, peg 18 went, left peg 16. And then a few more people got called, and about 5 got called before my name came out. And so they picked their pegs, and most of the guys that got before us, they'd been here before, they know the water, they know which pegs is which. So anyhow, my name came out, peg 16 was left, so I took 16. Then Mick the Speciman hunter, his name came out after mine. He's gone in peg 15. But I told the guy I had 2 tickets, one for myself, one for Darren. So what he did was he only put my name down, not Darren's name. So Darren's name didn't come out and get called, did it, till last? Well, it didn't get called at all. But my name's on it now, and he's kicking off. Anyway, so it bars up, and I says, well, hold on a minute. I says, I told the guy in the shop that there was 2 of us. I said, and that wasn't explained to us that the way it would happen. He said, we both what he said was, I'll put you in the one draw. And I turned around and said, no, we'll put us in a separate. I said, there's 2 of us. And that, obviously that's why the lads won't do it, because what it would have meant was, if we'd all gone into one draw, then when my name got picked out, or one of the niggas' names got picked out, then that was when we would have picked our pegs. But obviously we wanted to draw for our pegs anyhow, so that's why we did it. So in hindsight, but you couldn't walk around, we weren't allowed to walk around the lake first to see which peg we wanted. So we had to do that in the car park. So in hindsight, then maybe we could have said, right, okay, let's do it that way. It would have came out, and then all 6 of us, if we wanted to, we could all been along the same bank, if you know what I mean. But anyway, it hasn't turned out like that. So anyway, I've got peg 16, so I was happy with my choice. Mick wanted this one. But I've got some nice margins this way, and I've walked around, there's some nice clear spots over there. To be honest with you, there's quite a lot of clear spots right in front of me anyways. So I put no bait out. All I've done is I put a solid bag over towards the willow tree that way, not tight in, because this peg goes from sort of like down to 5 foot to 9 foot, what it says on the website anyhow. I'm a bit overcast there, aren't I, with the light coming in. So, right, yeah, so this peg, it goes from 5 to 9 feet. So I've sort of like 3 or 4 rod lengths off the margin, but there's a lot of clear spots there. So I've just put a solid bag out there on the left hand side for now, and this side I've straight out at 16 wraps. I've put a helicopter rig out. So yeah, so on the helicopter rig I've got a yellow manila pop-up with half of a manila bottom bait, and in the bag rig I've got a manila pop-up, both 12 mils are they? 12 mil I think, yeah, 12 mils. So I'm starting at that now. I'm not putting no bait out at all. I'm gonna start at, see how it goes, and hopefully pick off a fish with a bit of luck. So right guys, anyway, I'll leave it at that, and I will check in a bit later and let you know how we're getting on. It's 20 to 10 and there's nothing came out today. Nobody's caught nothing as far as I'm aware, and there's been nothing put in the group anyway with our lads. Whether the guys that's on the lake has caught anything, I don't know. So it's been a long day, and I'm absolutely shattered. So I'm going to have an early night, and fingers crossed I'll get an early awakening with a carp, with a bit of luck. So yeah, I'm going to turn it in for the night, guys, and I'm going to get some well-earned beauty sleep because I need it. Yeah, anyway guys, I'll catch you in the morning. Good night. So, welcome back. We're on day 2, and there's been no fish out around the lake at all as far as I know. It was blowing hooly last night, and today the weather's changed and the wind's turned direction, and instead of it blowing that way to our right, it's now blowing to the left, virtually into my, like into the swim sort of thing. So I haven't touched the rods at all this morning. I've left them as they are because it's been raining, and it's been just wind and rain. So I've not bothered pulling the rigs in. I'm leaving them as they are for now. There's nothing at all shown to say that the fish are out there. There's nothing come out of the water. I believe there's a couple shown. There's a few, 2 or 3 fish shown up in peg 13 and 14, I think. But that's it. I'll turn the camera around, guys, and let you so you can see what I'm looking at. There's the rods, and as you can see where the wind's blowing. So yeah, no, I think the weather's going to change again tomorrow. Let me just check on the app. So currently we've got a, what is it, west-northwest, and it's going to change to northwesterly and then back to a west-northwest. That's today. Tomorrow we've got the same wind. We've got gusts up to 39, well actually 40 miles an hour later on. 41 miles an hour. Then tomorrow it's west-northwest, and it's going to change to northwest and then to a southwesterly. So it's going to be dry tomorrow but still windy. We're going to have winds up to 35 miles an hour tomorrow, then it's going to drop off on the afternoon. It's going to get lighter. And then, yeah, so fingers crossed tomorrow it's less windy, and if nothing shows, I'm going to have a let about. I know there's some clear spots out in front of me. I saw them yesterday when I had a little walk around. You can see them. And they're not that far out, to be fair. I haven't got really a long chuck. I've probably got, what, 100 yards or something, if that, to my boundary. Probably haven't even got that, to be fair. So, yeah, I think most of my fishing is going to be close in. I'm mainly putting, I don't know if you can see from here. No, you can't see from here. The margins on the left, it's all blown into that left-hand side. There's some nice clear spots on that margin, but right tight in, the birds are getting in there. I've already had a pick up on my left rod from the tufties, and that's like a couple of rod lengths away from the margin. So yeah, I'm going to leave it till tomorrow. I might pull the rods in a bit later on just to re-chuck them, put some fresh bait on, re-chuck them. and then leave them out for the night, and then assess tomorrow what I'm going to do. And yeah, so I'll leave it like that, guys, for now, and if anything happens, then you can guarantee it'll be on here. If not, I will catch you guys later on. Well, good morning. It's now Wednesday, and as far as I'm aware, there's still no fish came out. Oh. It's a much different day today. It's nice out there today. Less wind. Man, yeah, it's less windy today. Sun's starting to get out. I'm just going to check on the WhatsApp group, see if any of the lads have caught out. Nah, Tom's not happy with his swim. He's phoning to move at 7:45. He wants to move swims. Tom went round the shop last night, well, yesterday afternoon. He went round the shop yesterday to get some stuff, and while he was there, he was talking to the guy in the shop, and apparently most of the guys on the lake want to move to a different lake. Because like, obviously nobody's catching, so yeah, apparently some of the guys are moving. So that could, well, I don't know, but it could probably work in our favour, couldn't it, if that happens? Less lines in the water and all that. So I've been watching that guy across the way there opposite me, and it looks like he's just fishing the margins. But there's bird life everywhere. I mean, I got picked up by a coot last night. I had to reel that in, sort that out. That was a nightmare. And then reach up my rod in the dark. So at least if I don't catch, well, that saves the blank, doesn't it? Yeah, so it's a much nicer day today. Put you on the lakes, show you the lake. So that's my view today. And as you can see, there's the bird life over there. That's where my left rod is, over that way, towards the margin. So yeah, that's like that guy opposite. He's fishing. He looks like he's fishing the margins. So I don't really have a lot of water here, to be fair. So if you can see that, let's lift it up a bit. Right, you can see that willow tree there. So my boundary is from this side of the willow tree, a line coming across that way, You'll see that tree there. That's my boundary, which is a bit daft because peg 15, his boundary starts halfway around that tree, goes across peg 2 to, see the shed there? Right, so he's got from the willow tree, that's what he's got. So he's got, it's a bit stupid how it works out, because really he can cast into my water. That should be my water. The boundary, I think, should be from that tree straight across in line with that shed. That should be my boundary, but it's not. So I don't really have a lot of water. But anyway, got to make the most of it. I picked the swim. You got to make the most of your choice, haven't you? So there we go. Might get a fish today with a bit of luck. There's nothing shown yet. Obviously, I couldn't see nothing yesterday with the wind. I mean, it was like waves on the water yesterday. You could surf them. So hopefully, if there's any fish in my swim today, they'll show me where they are. Why is that chasing that little one? Anyway, guys, I'm going to drink my brew, and then I'm going to watch the water for a while. I'm going to sort my rods out. In fact, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave them out till dinner time, and then I'm going to have a lead around at dinner time, see if I can find some spots. Mick's had the drone up the other day, and there's the odd clear spot out that's mainly very weedy. There's a silkweed. When you bring with the wind, obviously pushing the water down this way. When I brought the rods in yesterday, the lines and everything was covered in silkweed. So the spots there, but like I say, it's hard to present in the weed. So yeah, I'm going to have a lead around about dinner time, see what I can find. And I'm going to make some choices what to do. I don't know what to do yet. Right, I'll catch you later, guys. So, as you're just saying, I've just been out with a left rod, and as the train goes by, it's some weed, and there's a lovely clean gravel spot there, what I'm getting on. So that's weird. I've chucked a load of bait over the top. When I say a load of bait, probably about 2 or 3 kilo bait over the top of it. I'll spread it out a bit. That feels like silt. And weed again. Hold on. That's weed. That's just sliding in there. So let's see what that's at. Yeah, so put a load of mixed boilie, chopped boilie, pellet. And particle over the top of it. 3, 4. It's right there, 6 foot. And yeah, so I've got the bait placed lovely on a little clay spot around it, amongst it all. It looks like, I don't know, I think what's going to be is margins by the looks of it. I can't find no clay spots outside. Right, let's have another cast out that way. I'm going to head towards that shed. That's clear there though. 6 foot. Mick cheating, dropping his bait out with his drone. Well, good morning guys, so welcome back. It's the final day. Well, it's not the final day, tomorrow morning is the final day. But there's just nothing coming out at all. Nobody's catching. So I'm going to give it up as a bad job. I'm going home today. And some of the other lads were already booked on today anyway, that was with us on the social. So they were only booked on till today. And they're off today as well. So there's only Paul and Stu and Mick that was supposed to be staying till tomorrow. Well, Mick was booked on till Sunday. But even Mick's not feeling it now, and so I believe Mick's going to be moving on to a different pond, or going to try and move on to a different pond, just to get a bend in the rod for his birthday. So yeah, I'm going home. I need to get some new brake discs from my van, so I'm going to get them on the way home and sort the van out on Saturday instead of staying here. Yeah, so I'm going to end the video here guys. So I want to thank you all for watching this. If you got this far, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to the channel, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one guys.